Hi, it's Therese from Lost in Paper and I'm here for Scrapbook Boutique, and I'm going to be using this beautiful lady set from Altenew and creating a very clean and simple card today. So this is actually my card. It's a side fold card and I've got the whole thing inside my MISTI, and this is quite a big stamp, so I thought the MISTI was a perfect tool to use to stamp this flower out. So I've just picked up the stamp with the lid of my MISTI and now I'm adding some Onyx black ink from First Fine because I'm going to be colouring with some Prismacolor pencils today. Now this is a fast drying pigment ink, but it does pay to give it a little bit of time to rest before you start colouring. So the easiest way I find to lay down my colours with my pencils is just to simply colour them in. These pencils are very forgiving, especially when you use a product like Gamsol or White Odorless Mineral Spirit, which is what I'll be using today with some blending stumps. I like to add my colour to the image in a few layers before I actually blend it out, and then I can come in and add some more colour later. So a lot of colouring, and I'm going to speed things up and I'll be right back when all the colouring is done. So the next thing I want to do, because this is going to be quite clean and simple, is just sort of remove the right edge of the card. So I'm using my guide wire in my Fiskus trimmer just to see where the base of the stem of the flower is, and then I'm cutting the top of the card down to almost to the flower, because when I cut this out I'm going to be leaving just a small white border. So when I'm fussy cutting, I like to use a pair of nice sharp scissors and then keep the scissors facing forward and rotate the paper rather than try and turn my scissors. It's much easier to get a nice even result, and you do need to take your time. If you try and rush fussy cutting, that's when you sort of snip the edges off a bit too quick. And it is actually easier to fussy cut with a smaller piece of cardstock, but I can't do that here. But if it was something I was going to cut out, I would actually cut out completely. Then I would cut around the image roughly and then fussy cut it. You'll find you'll have much better control when you do that. So I didn't want to make you sit through all the fussy cutting, but I just thought I'd talk through how it was done. And I'm nearly there. Nearly. Alright, so now I'm there, and I'm going to actually add a piece of design paper to the inside of my card, and that way it kind of will make the edge that I've cut pop just that little bit more. And this is from Avery Elle. It's from the paper pad called the Neutral Collection. Has some great sort of greys, blacks and sort of goldy beige colours as well, so really good set. And it goes with everything then. Neutral colours go with everything. I was originally thinking I might add some sparkle to the centre of the flowers, but changed my mind and just went with the Wink of Stella just to keep it nice and subtle. You won't probably be able to see it on the video, but in real life you'll be able to see it. The sentiment I've got's from the same stamp set, and it says happy birthday, and after all this work I decided to use the Misty to stamp it just to make sure that I didn't miss stamp. And again I'm going to be using my Onyx Black ink, and I thought it'd be just a bit of fun to have the sentiment facing upwards and off to the side, just to keep it a little bit different. And that's my finished card today. Thanks for joining me. I've had heaps of fun. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.